Hello, welcome to episode 2 of my podcast. My name is Emma. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Golda. I haven't got a Ravelry group yet, but I will be setting one up shortly. And the show notes can be found by following the link in the comments below. Welcome back to those of you who watched my first podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate everybody who's taken the time to watch and leave me fantastic comments and feedback. And thank you to everybody who's subscribed. I've got nearly 100 views on my first episode, and I am just so pleased that many people have watched it, especially some of my friends in real life who don't actually knit and have taken their time out of the day to watch just because it's me. I really do feel so loved. It's amazing. I haven't got much to show you this week. I'm hoping the episode won't be quite a lot shorter because I haven't got that much to show. I managed to finish quite a few objects last week, but they don't actually here anymore because of a presents, so I've had to send them off and rehome them. I have got a couple of work in progresses to show you, and a couple of new acquisitions that have come this week. We'll start with the work in progresses, shall we? Things that I'm still working on. I cast a new pair of socks on yesterday. Pair of man socks, my first pair of man socks. These are them. This is a pair of man socks. They are being knit in a colourway from Little Boo Yarns. There's the tag. The colourway is called Wicked, and it is green, grey and black. It's a merino nylon high twist. It is so squidgy. It seems thicker than the normal 4-ply I use. Wondering whether that's because of the high twist. The colours are coming out beautifully. Just started my heel flap. The yarn itself is fantastically amazing. I mean, look at the colours in that. Isn't that brilliant? I'm sure why my cakes go like this as I use them when I pull from the centre. I end up with little pyramids instead of the flat cakes. So yeah, they look like they've got icing on the top now. This is being housed in my Jibby Russo's bag with the owls on and the foxes. Jibby Russo's had an update yesterday, so do go and check out what lovely new bags that those ladies have updated. I bought 2 yesterday, so I'm hoping those will arrive this week and I'll have them to show you next week. Another pair of socks on my needles at the moment. I showed them last week, but they've since gained a heel flap. Well, a heel. It's the Fish Lips Kit's heel pattern in the contrasting colour. The self-striping yarn itself is the Veza colourway from Truly Hooked. If you check, the links for this will be in the show notes or in last week's show notes because I linked them then. The stripes are amazing. They're pink, teal, green and black. And as I say, I'm pretty impressed with the colour match I got with the heel flap. Haven't managed to get much to do on these. These are one of my projects for me. Most of what else I'm knitting is for other people or my children or whatnot. So these aren't getting a lot of a look in, to be honest. This is living in my little kitten bag. I've managed to get all the grass out of it and re-cake the rest of the yarn that my toddler killed. So it's a pretty caked up. Again, I'm getting a little pyramid on. But hey ho, probably pulling too hard as I pull it out the middle. My other work in progress that I've been working on is the ballet wrap cardigan for my daughter. I've managed to get some done on that. This is being done in just shop bought acrylic that my friend gave me. It's I managed to get the wrap over on the front. It still needs the sleeves and the bottom. My daughter wanted to wear this tonight to gymnastics and trampolining, but it's not going to be finished. She's very disappointed, but I have told her that I should have it finished by next week for her to wear. It's a really quick knit, nice and easy. The yarn's not that bad to work with considering it's acrylic. I'm not a huge fan of acrylic. I probably will do another one of these in hand dyed for her, depending on how she hasn't tried this one on yet. So I'm hoping it will fit her nicely. but she loves anything I make for her, so I'm sure she will love this. This is also being housed in a lovely Jimmy Russo's bag. I love the foxes on this. This was a drawstring bag though, rather than one of the zippered ones. It's fits nicely in there anyway. My other work in progress is not knitting. Still fibre related, but not knitting. On Saturday, I went to the local carnival with my children, and it was based on the medieval times. And there was a lovely lady there with her husband who was dyeing yarn, and she was using all natural dyes, so she was like they would have done in the medieval times. So she was using plant extracts and vegetables to create all the colours, and she was dyeing yarn and fluff. I was so impressed. It was amazing to watch. And her husband was making spindles by hand with all the tools they would have used in the medieval times. It was so fascinating to watch. I watched for as long as I could before my children had got really bored and were driving me nuts. The company are called the Mulberry Dyer. They have got a website. I have put the link in the show notes to that for anybody who wants to check them out. You can drop them an email and they will they'll sort you out. They also do shows and things. It's absolutely fantastic. I bought a drop spindle kit from them, so I bought the spindle and some fluff. The spindle's a bottom well spindle, which means that the weight's at the bottom rather than at the top. These are the only ones they had with them. They do make the other types of spindles, but these were the only ones the gentleman had with him and was making that day. So I brought one of these to have a go with. It also came with some fluff, which is just fantastic. It was all beautifully knotted up and looked really pretty. Then I started taking it apart and, well, it doesn't look quite as pretty as it did. These are the colours I got, and aren't they fantastic? I am amazed at how bright and vivid these colours are, considering they're all used vegetables and plants and things. I wouldn't have thought you could get such a fantastic colour result using natural dyes. It's just fantastic. And the fluff is so lovely to work with. I am totally addicted to spinning. I span loads on Saturday and a couple of days afterwards. I thought I'd done loads of spinning. Well, I've come to ply it. It turns out I haven't spun quite as much as I thought I had. Managed to spin 20 grams. Now, as I am impressed with how much I spun, and I'm impressed with how even and my dyeing things are. Huge thank yous to everybody on Facebook who has answered my silly spinning questions, and a special shout out to Sarah, who has answered all my messages, all my questions via PM, and has given me loads of fantastic advice. Thank you, love. I really appreciate it. This is what I've managed to achieve. You can see it very well. I will add pictures on the show notes. I've managed to, as I said, I've managed to spin 20 grams or thereabouts. The colours have come out lovely together. I've learned so much spinning just this small amount. I've really enjoyed working with a bottom well spindle. I haven't got anything to compare it to. This is the first time I've spun, and I really do want to try spinning from a top just to see the difference in the way it spins and things. I don't spin and draft at the same time. I think they call it parking. So I put the spin in, put the spindle down, and then draft so that the spin travels up without this. Haven't worked out how to get it to spin at the same time as drafting yet. I'm not, as I say, I've not been doing it very long. I have had some more fluff come in the post, so I will be starting to spin that hopefully this afternoon after while I'm uploading this. I might have a go. That is all living in another one of my Jimmy Russo's bag. This is one of my bigger ones. I love this fabric. I mean, the birds are just so cute. Fantastic clouds with birds on. Finished objects. As I say, I haven't actually got many of them here with me. I will try and upload a snippet or edit it in here, if I can work out how to use the editing software this afternoon, of the shawl I finished for my best friend. I'm hoping it'll be here. It's in a beautiful red colour. She loves red, so, and it's this beautiful red colour. It is the pattern's the dragonfly wings. It's got quite a tail on it. Ooh, still going. It's got a lovely stocking net bit at the top, and then this lovely lace panel at the bottom. It looks fantastic on. This is the second one of these I've made. I made one for my mum for Mother's Day. A lovely lilac lace. No idea how much she wears it, but it looks lovely on. The camera's showing it as quite a bright, garish red. It's not. It's actually a really nice blood red. With lots of lovely darker flecks in it. As I say, it's a beautiful colour, and my friend loves it to pieces, and will be very happy now that I've shown you that I can return it to her. I also finished the socks that I was doing last week, the alpaca ones from my Captain Lovey for Rocks. They were finished and posted out, and are now with her, and she loves them and they fit perfectly, so I'm really pleased about that. I will put pictures of those finished on the show notes as well, so you can have a look at those. The links and stuff for the pattern and the yarn and whatnot are also there. Another finished object. I did finish this and show you this last week, but I have since blocked it. This is my Pebble Beach shawl. I'm very, very pleased with how well this has turned out. It looks amazing. I blocked it a couple of days ago now, and I had to go and borrow more pins from my neighbour because I just didn't have enough. Each one of these little picots, is that the right word? Picots, however you say it, needed a pin in it. And although I do have 200 pins, it definitely was not enough. Definitely needed more pins. So I got halfway through blocking it, completely panicked that I didn't have enough pins, and had to dash across to my friend's house across the road and steal pins from her, because I had half blocked and half not. And that would have been drastically awful. So yeah, I managed to do it. It looks fantastic on. The linen has blocked beautifully. It's airy, it's squidgy, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm trying so hard not to itch my eyes. I've got awful hay fever. And I've taken Piriton, which will send me to sleep in about an hour because I can feel it coming on. I've also taken eye drops and Beckinase, so I've probably overdone it but still my eyes are driving me bonkers. I'm impressed I haven't sneezed yet though, so fingers crossed I managed to make it to the end without having a sneezing fit. I haven't had many acquisitions this week. I've only had one box arrive, but it was a very, very lovely box. It has come from the lovely, fantastically wonderful, can you tell I like what came in the box, Hutch at Dye Candy. Hutch has the most amazing eye for colour. Her yarns are so beautiful. They are an artwork in themselves. I will put a link in my show notes. Do go and check her out, I beg you. It is absolutely fantastic, her yarns. Never had anything. Well, this is my first custom that I've had from her. Probably my only custom. But I have had... Look at these. Aren't they amazing? I don't know if you can see what colourway it is. As I say, they're from Dye Candy. The colourway is called Prairie. I've had 2 skeins. The colours in this are amazing. I hope they show up right on camera. They are the amazing teals and pinks and blues. I mean, this end has got the most amazing greens in. But this end is full of pinks. Isn't that just brilliant? I don't know what they're going to be yet. I've got the 2, as I say. They need to be something. I think they were lovely as an item of clothing, but as I'm not brave knitting anything other than shawls for myself yet. I knit items of clothing for the children, but not for me. I'm not sure why. I just haven't got round to finding something I like and had enough yarn to do it yet. I'm wondering whether I'll actually get round to knitting something for myself with these, because I do think they would make the most beautiful summer top. It's merino, nylon and stellina, so they sparkle. I mean, everybody needs a sparkly item of clothing, right? Whether you can see the sparkle, it might show up. I can't actually see whether it is showing up. But as I say, they're amazing. Hutch, you've outdone yourselves with this yarn. It is fantastic. My jaw dropped when I opened the box. The contents was just amazing. The other thing she'd put in my box, she started spinning fluff and dyeing fluff. This this absolutely amazing braid was in there. The colours in this, again, as I say, Hutch has such a fantastic eye for colour, and this is amazing. I'm hoping to start spinning this afternoon because I'd really love to be able to use this. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but the colours, I mean, look at the pink. Look at it really is as bright as it's showing up on camera. The colours are just amazing. Totally in love with the colours in this. And it's so soft. I've never spun from a braid before. I'll wait till he's gone past. Cool, blimey, that was a big bike. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do this justice because I've only just started spinning. My spinning technique is not brilliant. It's not awful, I don't think, but I'm hoping to be able to do these beautiful braids some justice. So hopefully I'll have lots of lovely spinning to show you next week as well. Also come in the post, sock blockers. Never owned sock blockers before, and I'm hoping these will show up because they're acrylic, so I'm hoping you'll be able to see them, possibly showing the outline. Oh, there we are, look, if I tilt it so it's reflection you can see it showing up, and also you can see my clouds. These sock blockers are from Doodle Stops. They're completely adjustable, so you can adjust the size of them. They come with a little fixing that goes in here to hold them tight, so that it doesn't wobble about. I have the two. There is two of them. There's the one. I have two. I've got a Doodle Stop engraved. As I say, you can find them on her website. They're beautifully made. I'm trying really hard not to scratch them, but I don't think I'm winning. They are fantastic. I've not yet used them as I haven't had a pair of socks finished to put on them. But I'm really looking forward to being able to block my socks now. Especially on, because I think they'll show off the yarn lovely, I think, when they're blocked. As I say, I've never blocked a pair of socks before. But I'm really looking forward to actually being able to see how the socks look when they're blocked, and if it makes much of a difference to them. It'll be easier to show them to you lot online with them blocked, I suppose, because you'll be able to see the way the pattern is and whatnot. I think that's it for acquisitions and work in progresses of finished objects and what else I have to talk about. I do wonder if anybody would be interested in a knit along. I haven't decided any details yet. I thought I'd see if there was any interest first. The lovely ladies at Jibby Russo's have offered to donate a prize if I ever do a knit along. So I know this is only my second episode and I probably haven't got that many viewers, but I am willing to sort out a knit along if anybody would be interested in doing one. I'll start a thread when I've opened the group on Ravelry, so do come along and let me know if you'll be interested in something like that, and we can throw ideas about patterns and time scales and things like that about. Thank you again for watching my second episode. I hope this turns out as long as I'd like it, and that it's enjoyed as much as my first episode was. Come along and talk to me in the Ravelry group. I'd love to hear from you and see what you're knitting too. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Bye!